Evil dies tonight!
Surprise, motherfucker!
What's up, everybody? My name's Devin Heaton, and this is Heaton's House of Horror. So today I wanted to talk about Halloween Kills. I don't really want to make it like a professional review or anything. I just kind of want to like rant about it, I guess. So right off the bat, we'll start with the positives. Michael looks fucking awesome. The mask is fucking sweet. I like the mood and atmosphere. I also like how the story kind of, takes place right after the events of Halloween 2018, which I haven't talked about, by the way. I think my next video might be that. The comedic aspect in this film is kind of like toned down compared to the last film as well. I'm not trying to really make this a comparison between the two films, but it's going to happen throughout probably this entire video. I liked Big John and Little John. I kind of thought they were a little far-fetched in some scenes, and they were kind of trying to push that comedic aspect just a little bit, but it's still, compared to Halloween 2018, still toned down really, really fucking far. I kind of like how they redeemed Cameron a little bit. He was kind of a douche throughout Halloween 2018, and they kind of redeemed him a little bit by kind of like, owning up to his shit for what he did to Allison in the last movie, and coming to terms with the fact that Michael Myers is alive and he needs to fucking stop him with his dad, Tommy, and literally everybody else. I like how they're kind of bringing, not like unimportant characters, but kind of like side characters like Julian and the kids wearing the Season of the Witch masks. Or sorry, there's Silver Shamrock masks. So going back to Michael a little bit, his mask looks pretty sweet. It looks a lot cooler than it did in the last movie. However, the last movie made the original 1978 mask look fucking absolutely wicked. So honestly, both masks, or all masks in my opinion, are pretty damn sweet. I love the fact that they brought James Jude Courtney and Nick Castle back from Michael Myers. I thought that was fucking awesome as well. I kind of appreciate the fact that they left Laurie Strode in the sidelines, Going into Halloween 2018, I didn't really like the whole Sarah Connor aspect of Laurie Strode. I would have preferred if Laurie's character was much more reminiscent to her character in H2O. I kind of wanted her character to be toned back a little bit and just kind of like more scared than anything, rather than I'm a survivor, I'm gonna kick this motherfucker's ass. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just I kind of wish it was a little bit less of that. Now I guess kind of transitioning into the negatives, there are a few things in this movie that I don't really like at all. One being Tommy. I don't like his character. I thought he was like super full of himself and kind of like, I'm fucking Mr. Macho Man, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker, kind of like Laurie Strode, but like that, like Macho Man, like he thinks he knows what he's doing but he doesn't. Not that there's anything wrong with the actor, he's a great actor, it's just the way the character was written in this movie was just like, I don't know. I feel like they were doing it for jokes and laughs at some points, and then at the end he just, like, that's it, he dies. Spoilers, he dies. I think it was a complete waste of a character in my opinion. As well as Marion Chambers. She was the nurse in 1978, and I believe Halloween H2O as well. The way Marion Chambers died in this movie, I feel like it was kind of like disrespectful towards her character, as well as Dr. Loomis. She dies fairly easily in this film. She dies fairly quickly in this film, and I just, like, that, to me, that is just throwing some dirt on that character. And I just don't understand why they went that route. I feel like she could have at least made it into the final act of the movie anyways. But the most disrespectful thing for Dr. Loomis's character is that before Marion dies, she kind of gives this whole, like, this is for Dr. Loomis, you know, and then kind of like shoots him, fucks up because there's no more bullets in the gun, and then she just dies. So for me, I would have loved if that scene went down a little bit, like Marion shoots Michael in the chest, and then he goes down. Marion and the gang think that Michael's dead, so they go to Laurie in the hospital to visit her, make sure she's okay, alongside Tommy and Lonnie. And, you know, she at least made it to the final act, like I've said. It was just a waste of a character, in my opinion. You'll hear me say that quite a bit in this video. Now, another kind of pointless character I'll talk about is Lonnie. I understand for nostalgic purposes, people would love to see Tommy Doyle's bully, you know, and kind of make him part of this story. But, you know, it's just another case of wasting a character. If they wanted to make Lonnie part of this storyline, they should have had him done a lot more. You know, maybe get face-to-face with Michael as he's older, you know. They showed that actually in the flashback scene where he has a face-to-face encounter with the Shape in 1978. It would have been a nice little callback to that flashback. But to me anyways, I feel his demise was a little too soon, much like Marion Chambers. So another useless character to me is Karen. Now, I kind of also thought she was a little bit useless in the first, like, film. Not 78, but Halloween 2018. She didn't really do much, you know? She kind of had her, like, redeeming moment in the final act of Halloween 2018 with the shotgun blast to Michael's face. Other than that, I don't know. She just didn't really do much. I didn't really like the whole Evil Dies Tonight thing. I thought they kind of, like, overused that phrase, and it just got really annoying. You definitely don't want to annoy your audience, obviously. They kind of just threw that in, and I don't know. The fact that Tommy kept saying Evil Dies Tonight and then got his ass whooped, and then, you know, he died, it kind of makes Tommy look like an even bigger pussy, to say the least. They said it at least 100 times in the movie. God damn. But, you know, Evil comes back for another film, and then probably another 10 after that, in like a decade or two. Another thing I definitely did not like is the scene where everybody kind of confuses this 5-foot mental patient who, no offense to the actor if he did walk like that, but, you know, the character kind of, like, he was walking a little funky, he was short, he was bald, he was chubby, no offense to the actor, and then they compare it to a fucking 6-foot tall, like, beast with a fucking white mask on, burnt to his face, and coveralls. How do they fucking mix that up? I understand they're trying to put in the whole mob mentality aspect in this film for the audience to understand. You can get misinformation from shit and you can fuck yourself over so hard. That's what they're trying to fucking convey, you know. And with that little scene, they didn't do it right. I don't expect all audiences to really pay attention, like full on pay attention to the movie and every little, like, detail, but, you know, especially upon rewatching, you get to understand how fucking easy it is to, like, compare the two, you know. The whole scene where the woman dressed up as a sexy nurse in kind of like the beginning-ish of the movie sees Michael Myers in her car, and then he gets spooked and then kind of drives away. That's one indication that that's not Michael Myers, because he drives like shit. Now, if you watch the first movie, or pretty much any of the other fucking movies where he's driving, Michael Myers knows how to drive. And that was kind of like I don't know, that was kind of like leading into the whole, well, not really, but kind of leading into the whole supernatural aspect of him. Like, he kind of just knows what to do, like, all the time, kind of. Another indication, obviously, being that he is, again, like, the height difference and the body build, and, you know, it's, I don't know, just fucking brutal. Now, I kind of want to jump back into the ending just a little bit. I really hate how they fucking did this ending. Just to kill Tommy off like that, and then everybody else. There was a woman that brought a fucking, like, iron, like, for clothing, like an iron, like, what the fuck is that gonna do, lady? Jesus. Maybe hit him with it, but give him a fucking concussion or some shit. I don't fucking know. Overall, I think this movie is just a little bit messy, including the extended cut, because I did watch the extended cut last night. Now, I'll kind of compare to the theatrical cut. The extended cut adds a little more, like, oomph to the movie, I guess. Not much, though. You know, we get a little bit of Lonnie flashback. We get a little more of the whole, like, Hawkins aspect and flashback. That's another thing, too, I want to bring up, is Hawkins. What the fuck? Why are they making this about Hawkins now? Like, was it not about Laurie 2 movies ago? Was it not about Laurie 1 movie ago? God damn. This whole, like, timeline was about Laurie. And now they're kind of just making it about Hawkins. And then everybody else. Messy. For me, anyways. If you like it, that's all fucking Gucci. Enjoy. One other thing about Hawkins is that in the last movie, he got, like, stabbed in the neck and then run over. How the fuck is he alive? There's no fucking way Cameron could have saved him in time. I mean, maybe. But I mean, I think getting stabbed to the neck and then run the fuck over would be over for me. That would be it. I just think this movie's really far-fetched. Not the whole thing, because they did really well, again, with the mood and atmosphere, keeping up with the storyline from the previous film. But, you know, it's just, they're doing too much all at once, you know, and they kind of just got to tone that back a little bit. Talking about Allison just a little bit, again, like Halloween 2018, she's pretty much the same. She's just a typical kind of final girl. Now, I must say, the acting in this movie is really great. The comedy in this movie, oh my god, compared to the last movie, it was just such a relief not to hear a dick joke. Yeah, Halloween 2018, something else. That's gonna be a fun video. Anyways, guys, my overall thoughts, Halloween Kills is an awesome movie if you want to feel nostalgic, or if you are feeling nostalgic and you want to watch some Michael Myers. I think a lot of fans are in it for the kills. This movie is a solid 3.5 out of 5. I would definitely recommend for a fun movie night, or maybe, you know, just a date night. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching my video. Tune in for the next one, because, you know, fuck yeah. Peace, guys.